Hey, we're back at the top again today with more of the Generation 6 Battle Spot Champions Finals, where we will be crowning one Pokemon from Generation 6, the Battle Spot Champion of Champions. But with that, if you look to your left, I'm pointing right, but it's still the same thing. We got our leaderboard, which, by the way, some of the champions that I actually said were the champion were not actually the champion because I rescored it and figured out that they actually had a higher score in this new system. This is, of course, will be tested for Season 5. If it goes over well, that's what we will do. So keep in mind, if I say a champion is the champion, it might not actually be the champion, because I'm double-checking the scores later on. But the leaderboard as stands, we have, from round 1, I can double-check this. From round 1, we have Greninja in the first spot with 360 points, which is the max you can have, by the way. Then, we have Dragonite with 205 points in third place. And then we have Haxorus with 173 points. And then, that's in fifth place. Now, from round 2, we have Mamoswine with 283 points, Mega Blastoise with 180, and Charizard Y with 150. But today, we do have the round 3 Pokemon, the Pokemon that were in the finals back in Season 3, back earlier this year in April through July. Let's go down the list. First up, we have got Avalugg. Try Hard Counter is the name. I believe it was suggested by the user, that one guy. I believe that's what it is, but that's the only set suggestion from these finals. But it is choice banded, and apparently it's a try-hard counter. So we'll see how well it does. It got third in the playoffs back in Season 3. I can go ahead and double-check this. It did, in fact, get third. Then we have a Choice Specs Typhlosion. It may be a nerd, but it can hit you really hard, even though it's wearing those Choice Specs, you know. Choice Specs are very tough to get. It did not rank at all during the finals in Season 3. We then have, don't forget about Dre, the Mega Salamence. And this thing did not actually rank either, which is very crazy to think. I mean, Mega Salamence is Ubers, so it's pretty much crazy to figure out that this thing does not actually rank in Season 3. Next up, we got Atlas the Mega Pinsir, who has bulk up. I don't think we used it during the finals, but it's pretty nuts, but it didn't rank either. Next, we got our second place Pokemon from Season 3. We have Aegislash, Xenos, the Aegislash, the special attacking leftovers holding Aegislash. We'll see how well it can do this time, now that it's on, has one more shot to get that gold. But then, of course, we've got the grand champion of Season 3, Burnstyle, the Choice Scarf Rotom Heat. Can he do it again, as he won gold in Season 3? We'll see if he can get gold this time and get to the Generation 6 Ultimate Finals. But of course, if you do want to participate in Season 5, set suggestions are once again open. And go ahead and leave your set suggestions below. From Bulbasaur to Marshetta, or whatever Pokemon is the last in the National Dex once Sun and Moon comes out. But with that, we're going to hit challenge. I'm going to wipe the spit off on the screen. I only got 4. So that's fun. I only have 4 music. This is what happens when I don't actually get through the game that quickly. That does kind of bug me. But we are sitting at 5-5, I believe. That's what it says. And we have our first opponent. But if you're excited for the Battle Spot Champions Season 6, or not Season 6, Generation 6 Finals to continue, go ahead and show some love on it by dropping a like from the top. As we move on and closer to Season 5, which is Generation 7 Battle Spot Champions. But we have our first opponent here, who has a Gengar, Blaziken, Zapdos, Garchomp, Rotom, Wash, and a Ferrothorn. So which one's going to be a thorn in our sides? Well, right now, the common weakness I do see, I see 2 to Ice right away. I think that's it, though. 2 to Ice. Is that really all there is? I do have Avalugg. I do have the Avalugg. The one thing that stops me and stops Avalugg is that Rotom Wash. So, shoot. I do have Hidden Power Grass on my Typhlosion. I think I might be bringing that then. I also have Salamence. I definitely can't. I have to bring Pinsir or Salamence. He's going to bring that thing. So, what does better, Pinsir or Salamence? I think I'll definitely go with Salamence because it's a lot faster. So, I'm going to go ahead and lead with Salamence. I'll bring Avalugg and I'll bring Typhlosion. And we will see who will pick up the first MVP award and possibly rank. I mean, the lowest rank that you need. Like, this is the one thing that it requires, right? You need 150 points to rank on the current leaderboard here. Actually, that's actually fun. This is, like, these finals are actually fun, honestly. This is why I do Battle Spot Champions. This is why I like to do a bunch of stuff. We're going to see a Gengar lead, though. I'm going to lead off with Salamence here. And Salamence is going to get the Intimidate off. Not that it really matters. This is probably a Mega Gengar, which is good, because then we don't have to fight a Mega Blaziken, you know? Maybe that's why... That's actually a good idea. She might have seen the Mega Pinsir and didn't bring Mega Blaziken, because, of course, that Aerialate Quick Attack. It's all good. But I can go ahead in here and just go straight for the Hyper Voice. I feel like going for the Hyper Voice is the best bet. Gengarite is going to activate, so it is a Mega Gengar. I don't believe we outspeed right off the bat, so whatever move it's going to go for, it's going to sting pretty hard. But, I mean, it's a Mega Salamence. This is the battle of the Ubers. I'd rather take a lift myself, but Uber's fine right now. Ubers are fine. Perish Song, so... Unless I can knock it out here, well, not at least in the first few turns, especially with his Hyper Voice, which is not going to knock it out. It's definitely going to get knocked out in the next turn, for sure, as I will be going for the Dragon Pulse on this next turn. Because he might want to switch it. She might want to switch out into the Rotom, maybe. Goes for the Destiny Bond, so what the heck was the point of that? Well, I mean, Salamence is going to get... I'm trying to think, how much... Oh... Okay, so this is how the new system works. You get a full knockout like Mega Salamence did here. You get 120 points. Unfortunately for Mega Salamence, it has to be all in one battle. So Mega Salamence doesn't get used. Mega Salamence actually does not. Basically, for someone to rank on the current leaderboard, they need 150 points to do so. So I don't know what Pokemon he's going to bring out. So I'm going to go ahead and bring Avalon. He hasn't shown a Pokemon that is weak, and there it is. That's just what we needed. Unfortunately, I am choice banded, but, I mean, an Avalanche is still going to hurt from an Avalon. You about to get burned by a coffee table. I just want to let you know that. You're probably going to switch out, too, now that I think about it. You probably also have the Rotom, which is actually kind of terrifying. Please don't have the Rotom. That's all I'm asking. Please don't have the Rotom. Please do not have the Rotom. Do not switch out into a washing machine. Dude, you got another thing coming. Unless you have... No, you don't even have a Yoshi Berry! You are a... Oh, that's why. That explains a lot. The cool thing about this new mic, you haven't... in the last 2 episodes, you didn't see it because those are recorded last week in my time. But I can be a lot louder. And he's going to go for an Earthquake. We're going to see if this thing can take out... Look at this! Look at this! Avalon! The bulkiest of the bulky! Getting that 120 points. That Rough Skin's going to hurt, though. Depending on what the last Pokemon is, Avalon can sweep and clean up. But Avalon does have 120 points currently. And what is it? It's actually going to be the Zapdos, but it's faster than us. Well, that is a shame. It was for the Volt Switch, actually. More than likely, that will knock us out. Yes, it will. Yeah, I kind of wished for other stuff, but we can go into Typhlosion. We're gonna need something crazy. We are gonna need something crazy to pull this out of the hat. Right now, no Pokemon. Actually, they're all tied, I feel. I think they're all tied. So, what happens then? What happens then? So let's get, well, we have to go for Heat Wave. It's Stab. We can't get knocked out. We're definitely faster than the Zapdos. Something's up with that. Toxic. I think we're picking up this win here. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I guess we look at who survived, which, in essence, is Typhlosion. Typhlosion was the one who won us the game. So even though that does seem kind of lame, I mean, that's the best we got. From where I see it, as long as I hit it, I do connect with a Heat Wave. And Typhlosion, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. That's how we break the tiebreakers. Even though they all have 120 points, it all comes down to this. It all comes down to who survived, and it ended up being Typhlosion. It's kind of a lame cop-out, but, I mean, I got nothing else. I really got nothing else. So now let's go to our next battle, and we'll see who will join Typhlosion. But the thing is about the Typhlosion, it only has 120 points. So let me go ahead and write this down over here. You're probably going to hear this. So, Typhlosion. Delete. And 120 points. So that's nowhere near the record. So we're going to go back into the party. Cannot use Typhlosion. It really does suck, though, for Typhlosion. It really does. I'm not kidding. Because Typhlosion's going to have 120 points. I can't use it in any of the other 2 matches. Which is mind-blowing. So, So, we have our next opponent who has an Abomasnow, Arcanine, Garchomp, Azumarill, Sylveon, and Cloyster. Aegislash does kind of a number on this team. As well as Pinsir, I guess, and Rotom Heat, definitely. So I'm going to go ahead and lead with Rotom Heat. Pinsir, I had to bring Pinsir, though. I think this is a good team to go up against, honestly, because I do have Sacred Sword, and I do have, no, wait, this is not Nostaltane, excuse me. This is not Zweihander. So my Zweihander is my shiny, physically attacking sword, Aegislash. And obviously I can't do anything about that. And if I had Sacred Sword, that would have been so much helpful. But I mean, Flash Cannon is still going to hurt the Cloyster. Definitely. Excuse me. We're going to see Rotom lead. Did I have any ground-type Pokemon? That's what I just need to know. We probably did, but leads with the Cloyster, which is definitely puts us into a great position because we can just go ahead and go for the free Volt Switch because they're forced to switch out here. Unless they're holding the Focus Sash, they can, I guess, take the Volt Switch, get knocked down to the Sash, and go for the Shell Smash, and then possibly sweep depending on, well, it's not even going to really matter. So, they are going to live pretty dangerously here, get knocked down to said Focus Sash, and then I'm assuming it's going to be the, well, I have priority up the wazoo here. And Aegislash is definitely the better Pokemon to go into at this point. So if it wants the Shell Smash, that's A-okay with me. Yep, there's a Shell Smash. I mean, I could have gone into my Pinsir, but that doesn't really make too much sense. Because here, if it does have Ice Shard, I resist it. So, unlike Pinsir, who's super effective. And we wouldn't have outsped it anyways. So I will go for Shadow Sneak. And this Cloyster is going to drop to the ground. I just want to let you know that. We've been winning a lot more. At least, I think we won a few at the end there. That's why we are up over 1,500. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So, Aegislash picks up the win. Not the win, but the knockout right there. Gaining 20 points. So that's only 21. So that's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. Here comes the Garchomp, though. And the fact... Here comes a 50-50. Well, no, it has no choice. There's no reason to do that. There's no reason to do that. As long as I go back into... So, I'm trying to think. Now, I'm going to go ahead and King Shield, because, I mean, obviously I can. But it might go for a certain move. As long as you don't go for, like, Swords Dance or something. And he does go for Swords Dance. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I had a feeling that was going to be the case. I had such a feeling. This is the second time we're facing this thing. But we have to go for... We have to go for Shadow Ball. The unfortunate thing is, this thing's going to knock us out. We're not an Avalok, so we're not living that. But the cool thing is, we can just go right back out into my Rotom, because Rotom does outspeed the Garchomp with my Focus... Not my Focus, that's my Choice Scarf. How this stove is holding a Choice Scarf around its neck, because it doesn't even have a neck. I am going to go for the HP Ice. Fun fact, this thing does have HP Ice. And it's not going to knock it out, and something tells me Rock Tomb. Yeah, that stings. That's going to sting. Ah! Rotom! Okay, it's all going to come down to this. How much HP did you have left? Okay, Pinsir. I need you to pull this out of the hat. I need you to pull this out of the hat right now with a quick attack. I'm not going to sit around bulking up, because if I don't, it's just going to Rock Tomb me, and then you're just going to be gone. Like, in an instant. So I need to play this more carefully. I will, like I said, Quick Attack is definitely the best play here. Unless, is its defense really that high that it's actually going to live this Quick Attack? But that's not possible. That's not possible. That's really not possible. Yes! Oh, I don't even know if that crit mattered, but we're gonna pick up the crit! And Pinsir could possibly escape it with that knockout. With that knockout. I'm wondering, actually, should knockouts be worth like 50 points? Because that's a tough call. What do you think knockouts should be? Because right now I have knockouts as scored as 20. Right now I'm going to keep the same 20-point knockout system, but let me know how many knockouts you think I should have. And I'm thinking of bulking up here. I'm very much thinking of bulking up here. Unless it's a choice specs one, I don't think it can one-shot me. I don't think it can one-shot me. Hyper Voice. There we go! Limit on 6! Now, come on. Return. Now, I have a problem. I think, for some reason... Ow. Yep. I forgot. There's nothing I can do about it. I cannot adjust the, I can't adjust the friendship. And I'm a stupid moron. So, I don't know who won that game. I'll have to look at the stats again. And now we get to the wildcard game. But actually, I have to figure out who... I'm going to go on the premonition that it is, in fact, Rotom Heat right there. Because Rotom Heat did a ton of damage. At least over 150. At least. I'll have to double check things, but we will go ahead and go to this last match. Where we will go and... Who's coming with us? So I'm assuming that it was... So yeah, Typhlosion. I'm going to write in Rotom Heat here. Rotom Heat. I don't know how many points you got, but I'm assuming you did. But okay, this team is pretty crazy. We see Blastoise, Pikachu, Scyther, Girafarig, Goodra, and Roserade. I really hope they bring the Girafarig. That's going to be fun. I really want to see that. Right now, though, common weaknesses we do see. Right now, I don't think Aegislash is the best for us. It's between Aegislash, Salamence, Pinsir, and Typhlosion. No, excuse me. No, Typhlosion did come through. So, Pinsir, Aegislash, Salamence, and Avalugg. We have to bring one of them. Pinsir's definitely the best choice here. So, I'm going to go ahead and snag Pinsir. I'll lead with Pinsir because I can get off a nice return. I have to bring Aegislash, and it just sucks for me to do that. It's just... Really? Yep, I have to. I cannot bring the Salamence. Oh, that sucks. But wait a minute, why am I not bringing Salamence? Salamence would actually have been a better choice. Looking back on it now. There's nothing I can really do about it, though. It's a little bit too late for that. As we go into this final match. And what is this final match going to show for us? Because we already got Typhlosion and possibly Rotom Heat. That's what I'm assuming. So, with that, we do see a Roserade lead. And Mega Pinsir has a shot once more to come away victorious. So let's Mega Evolve. Let's go for the return. I could have gone for the quick attack as well. But I think this thing speeds us. Could I go Tech, Hidden Power, Fire? No, it's not even... Okay, this has to have... This is a physically defensive Roserade. Oh, wait, no, it's not. I forgot. No! Technician! It's not enough! Oh, my goodness. I'm so happy I can be loud. I can be loud and boisterous! Whatever that means. Withdrawing it, though. I keep forgetting that. I really hope Pinsir doesn't actually make it into the finals, because the friendship thing is an issue. It's really an issue. Let's actually look up what boisterous means. Okay, Google. Boisterous. It would also help if my volume was on, so then everybody can hear it. Did this thing just fake me out? Why? That's ridiculous. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Boisterous.
Boisterous of a person, event, or behavior. Noisy, energetic, and cheerful. Rowdy.
Well, I hope you heard that. I have noise-canceling headphones, so I can't necessarily hear it completely. And it goes to the Scald. It's not really going to matter, except for our Shadow Sneak. If he does get the burn, he does get the burn, which means, I mean, sure, it sucks, but at least we... So that kind of disables our Shadow Sneak, but we're especially attacking Sword here. It's not going to knock it out, but I can't really let... It neutralizes my leftovers, too, so that is one of the biggest issues here. That is one of the biggest issues. So... Right now, we will go for Shadow Ball again. It should knock it out unless they have a response to a Shadow Ball. And I do outspeed this. No, do I outspeed? No, I don't. So then why the heck did I not go for... Why am I quick triggering again? He's just going to go for Scald again. But then, it's not known. He might switch out thinking I'm just going to go ahead and go for the King Shield. That's what might happen. Let's hope they overpredict. Come on, overpredict. Overpredict. I'm so confused right there. I guess I give the rest to... What happens? Hang on. Well, apparently... I'm gonna have to try to figure this out because Aegislash just got that win, obviously. But how much of it was Aegislash? I have to look at that, but I'm pretty sure Aegislash is the champion. You will see the full champions to my right here. But, if you did enjoy, go ahead and show some support on the finals of Generation 6 of BattleSpot Champions by dropping a like from the top. And, of course, hit the subscribe button if you don't want to miss any of BattleSpot Champions of the Generation 6 finals. Or Season 5, which starts a week or two, just a little bit after Sun and Moon's release. And don't forget to leave your suggestions for said Season 5 in the comment section below. But with that, I'm watching. I hope to catch you back in the top later on, because that is how you do what. I deserve to be in the trash after that joke. If this thing falls on my 3DS, I'm going to cry. Oh, it's falling the other way. Why did I forget? Why? That's just gonna be the title. Ah!